Joel chapter 3 and verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bachakudash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim I heard pushing his gospel in truth and in sincerity to the best of their ability given to them by Yahweh Bashem El Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh Bashem El Shai, Lord willing, fall upon your houses. I'm going to read this again. This is Joel chapter 3 and verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. That's right, man. And ultimately war, which is, the Third World War. That war is ultimately being prepared right before our eyes, man. The Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shai, for some time now, right, has been having these damn devils, right, beginning with, the elites on down to their little, their scientists and so on and so forth, even to the other nations, has been having them create these ICBM nuclear missiles. Matter of fact, we'll come back and we'll finish this out. What is Isaiah 54 and verse 16? It says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. So those smiths is going into those modern day, scientists, engineers, right, that are creating these nuclear missiles, right? Designing them, putting them together, right? The scientists splitting those atoms and doing whatever to the molecules to make them super powerful, right? And those missiles, those ICBM nuclear missiles, intercontinental ballistic missiles, are the waster, right, to destroy, right? We ultimately understand that those nuclear missiles are going to destroy America, as is prophesied in the scriptures, right? All the nations, right, or a large number of nations, with the main one being Russia, is ultimately going to turn against Babylon, which we know today as America, and destroy this place, man, right? So this is what's going on, man. The Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shai is ultimately preparing this World War III that's soon to come abroad. We're in this time, man, right? Going back to Joel, the 3rd chapter, the 9th verse, right? It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, right? It says, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Now I want to bring out this article, right? Because everything is, as far as, nuclear war, everybody's on edge, right? It says North Korea passes new law authorizing its military to automatically launch nuclear strikes if the country's leadership is threatened, right? So their hand is hovered right over that button, right? Let America or whatever nation, man, basically, come up against North Korea, right? Kim Jong-un in North Korea, and threaten them even a little bit. Hey, what's gonna happen, man? Hey, those nuclear buttons are finna be pushed, man, and nuclear missiles are finna be fired off. Now we understand, right, that there's order to it, right? Certain prophecies have to happen before the prophecy of World War III can take place, right? You got Jacob's trouble, right? That still has to ultimately come to fruition, right? Esau Edom has to come down having great wrath, right? Come in like a flood and ultimately put the men of the Lord in a position, to where they have to, basically choose, between standing stiffly for the name of the Lord or fall off, man. Which Lord will, we be part of the, the elect, we're going to stand stiffly in that time, man. But nonetheless, there's still order to it, right? So you got Jacob's trouble, then you got World War III, right? So even though, at this current moment, everybody's hands are hovering right over the, the buttons, right? The Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shai, isn't going to let them hit that button until, obviously, obviously Jacob's trouble, everything in its order, right? Jacob's trouble has to come to pass before that can happen. But nonetheless, I want to go into this article a little bit. It says North Korea has passed a new law enshrining the right to use nuclear first strikes. It states that leader Kim Jong-un will have all the decision-making power concerning such attacks. Right, going down, it says North Korea passed a law on Thursday authorizing its military to execute nuclear first strikes automatically and immediately if its leadership comes under attack, according to state media. Right, so this is, basically all these nations are sitting on their seat or the edge of their seat, man, ready for this World War III, and even Putin understands that there's going to be a World War III, right? And you got World War III in the news, right? It's been a headline here and there, man. People have been talking about. So this isn't something that's far-fetched, right? This is something that, the prophets, beginning with the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down, right, have been saying for years, man, saying that, hey, World War III is around the corner. World War III is around the corner. It's coming, right? You got to prepare, right? You got to prepare. We got to prepare, right? And we understand only, the elect are ultimately going to take heed and fully prepare, for what is to come, right? Everybody else is ultimately going to, be, destroyed by those nuclear missiles, man. Because they don't want to take heed, because they don't want to, take, the words of the Lord serious, man. Everybody thinks it's a joke, until the last minute, man. It's all fun and games until someone get hit in the face, man. And in this present time, it's all fun and games until a nuclear missile gets fired off, man. And then it's too late, right? I want to read a little bit more. It says, the new law gives the leader Kim Jong-un all the decision-making power concerning the use of nuclear weapons and is irreversible, he said. Right? It says the nation's leadership maintained that the main mission of its nuclear weapons is to deter a hostile attack and that a nuclear strike would be used only as a last resort, per the outlet. You know what I mean? They're saying, it would be last resort, but they're saying, hey, as soon as that threatening comes, instead of just, getting everything ready, they're already keeping their hand hovered over the button, man, ready to push the button, which if America was wise, America would, would back up a little bit, man. But we understand Esau, man. Esau he's the bully of the earth, man. And he's prideful as shit, man. So he's just gonna keep pressing that button, man. He's gonna keep pressing until it's too late, right? Until these missiles get shot off and this damn devil goes down, which is ultimately prophecy, right? But again, there's order to it, right? Jacob's trouble has to come first. But nonetheless, this is what's gonna set everything off, man. Esau is gonna continue to push, continue to try to be that bully, continue to try to wield his power over the world, but it's not gonna happen, man. Right? It says, however, the law also details situations in which North Korea can legally fire a nuclear weapon. It states that a nuclear weapon can be used if an impending fatal military attack against a North Korean strategic target is detected, even if the initial strike is non-nuclear, per KCNA, right? And ultimately, y'all can go into it yourselves, a little bit more. But yeah, man, this is the time that we're in, right? This is the time that we're in, and you had a lot of people that said, that there wouldn't be World War III in their lifetime, man. Well, hey, look at it, man. All the nations, are ultimately preparing for war. You look, I want to say a couple of years ago, 2020, you had Iran basically flexing, his missile arsenal, man. And that was only a fraction of the missiles that he has, man, or that Iran, has, man. So this is the time that we're in, right? The Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, is preparing these nations for war, which again is World War III, man. So let's grab this, and then we'll get out of here. I just wanted to make this quick, straight to the point. This is Revelations chapter 11 and verse 14. It says what? It says, The second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly, right? Second woe being World War II, third woe being World War III. That's right, man. So with that, Lord will, it was edifying. Lord will, it was straight to the point. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Badash. Double honor to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, the great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Bahashem, Al Shalom, will live upon their houses. Let's say shalom until next time.